And welcome to a brand new edition of the Rundown with Ramon. We got a lot in store for you today. I'm glad you're here with me on the Rundown with Ramon. It's going to be another juicy episode. Well, because you're here and we're here together. What do we got in store for you today? Using AI for public impact. Yes, you're going to hear a lot more from me on AI. We live in a right now world. The good things take time. Here's how to explain long lead times to your clients. That sounds juicy. From novice to notice, Instagram tactics for aspiring entrepreneurs, how to use content curation to deliver fresh ideas without added resources, how to safeguard your brand during a digital transformation, mind of a champion, similarities between small business owners and athletes. Up next, we got 14 soft skills for your resume that employers want to see. That's going to be good and demonstrating you're a leader who cares. The 13 ways, the best ways to handle life's ups and downs, even when you hate change. The only app that always wins the battle for your attention. Good day. Glad you're here. It's a brand new day, brand new time. This is the Rundown with Ramon. We got a lot in store for you today, as you can see. So let's not waste a minute more, but it's good right at the beginning of the show to let you know what we're going to unpack, what we're going to do. And I'm glad you're here. If you've been enjoying the Rundown with Ramon, don't forget to comment on the platform of your choice. You could be watching this live. You could be watching this on demand. You could be watching this over here. You could be watching this over there for where you're at. It could be in the middle of the night. It could be in the middle of the day. It could be the morning for you. But I'm so glad you're here. So with that, why don't we get in right now to the Rundown with Ramon? And thank you for being here today. Ding, 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 ding. Using AI for public impact, insights from Dr. Soroush Saghafian from our friends in Fast Company, talking about how we can use AI, 5 takeaways from an AI pioneer about its potential impact in healthcare. Healthcare is one of the biggest things that we often talk about. Nobody wants to get sick. Everybody wants to feel healthy, and AI is taking the world over by storm. How can it help in healthcare? You may be listening to this and saying, I don't give a darn about healthcare. Well, you should. But number 2, even if you don't care about healthcare, listen to the implications on this. It may help you in other areas of your life and business. And number 3, if your head is still in the sand about AI, get it out of the sand, because AI is going to transform the world. It already has transformed your business, already has, whether you like it or not. So what does the doctor say? Understand and mitigate algorithm aversion in healthcare. Research uncovers a crucial gap between the AI's capabilities and its application in clinical settings. Despite AI and machine learning tools often surpassing top medical professionals in simulations, their impact on practice is limited due to various issues, where this is where medical professionals often do not follow AI recommendations. Number 2, bridge AI solutions in public policy. How can we take the solutions that AI provides, which indeed are just getting the solutions originally from us humans, we're putting them all together, all that data, and re-spitting them out in a better way often? How do we combine that with public policy? Number 3, promote equity through ethical AI practices. Number 4, overcome regulatory and implementation challenges. And number 5, the future of AI in healthcare, predictive and proactive models. Listen, I'm not into healthcare at all. I'm using AI quite a bit in my business, but anytime I hear things like this about how AI can help us in our life, I pay attention, and you should as well. You may not want to be fully into AI in geek mode like me, but I guarantee AI is definitely transforming the world around us, and you should get onto the bandwagon. Ding, 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 ding. Up next is, we live in a right now world, but good things take time. Here's how to explain long lead times to your customers. Listen, some industries we're in are quick. McDonald's is quick. But there's interesting something. You go to Disney, nobody complains about the long lines, what we do, but we don't complain so much about the long lines because the experience is so good. So I think it's interesting when things take time. It's not so much that it came late, not so much that it didn't arrive when you thought it would. It's that there's lack of communication about about it. And if you want to grow your business and build your brand and have better communication with your clients and customers, then it's very important that you communicate to them why things in your business may not happen immediately, why it may take time, so you can set the expectations. What Emily Reynolds says, by educating your clients, showing them the results of their competitors, and tracking ROI successes reasonably and realistically, you can prove that things are worth the wait. There was a time when it was standard in the PR world to wait weeks or even months to learn if a client's news was published. But today, that's not the case. We're used to instant gratification. But it's so important to let your clients know things may not happen as fast as they think it would be. That's why it's important to educate them, show them, diligently track the ROI of your PR moves, and applying the approach outside of PR. This is important to set expectations for your clients, because if you set expectations for them, they will know what to expect from you, and you can live a better life. If you've just joined, this is the Rundown with Ramon. All we ask is you ever take about 30 minutes of your time to give you the top things you need to know to live your best life or start or grow your business. So I'm glad you're here today. Let's keep moving forward in the Rundown with Ramon. Ding, 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 ding. From novice to noticed, Instagram tactics for inspiring entrepreneurs. I would say that maybe should be aspiring entrepreneurs. So our friends at Noble Entrepreneur talk about how people can leverage the power of Instagram more and more and more, which is indeed still here and growing. And one, they talk about creating a cohesive brand identity so that as you post, people know it's from you. And I do think that's important. I have not been so brand focused over the years, but it's worked for me, and maybe I could do better. But I do think my brand is just being me. So I haven't focused so much on the colors and the fonts and all that, although some do. And maybe that's something I can learn from people. So brand consistency, understanding your audience, showcasing value through content, utilizing Instagram's diverse formats. They have stories, they have lives, they have videos, they have carousels. And then having a content calendar, analyzing your audience to know what they want and what they don't want. Another big subject heading here is mastering engagement and community building. Leveraging Instagram's paid features to amplify search. Let me explain this to you here. If you think the world is getting just organic, you got another thing coming for you. You're going to have to pay to play to get the reach you want. That's just how it is, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. Engage with controversial topics. Now, you may want to be careful with how controversial and your definition of what controversial means. But if you're trying to play it safe all the time and offer the same sappy, boring stuff to the same sappy audience in the same sappy day, in the same sappy way, nobody wants that. You gotta be engaging. You gotta offer something different. It's like offering peas and mashed potatoes to your baby every single day. Nobody wants that. So understand what you can do and how to leverage the power of Instagram. And I would say not just Instagram, take this information and take it to other platforms as well. Welcome to the Rundown with Ramon. My name is Ramon Ray. Started 5 companies, sold 3 companies, authored 5 books. I'm an entrepreneur who's done a few cool things, running zoneofgenius.com, and happy to be here on this platform hosting the Rundown with Ramon. Want to connect with me? Definitely check me out at ramonray.com. Looking for an amazing speaker for your next event or other ways you want to work with me to reach small businesses, especially if you're a big brand. Let me know how we can work together and I can serve you. Ding, 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 ding. Interesting article here coming up. How to use content curation to deliver fresh ideas without added resources. Some of you may not think about content curation, but curating and having a feed, having a source of how you get your information is important. And this goes back to the power of content curation. Many tools and things you can do to curate content. Curates an article about RFID written by Tony, summarize the highlights and links to the article. So be a curator, not an aggregator, and your audience will thank you. This is what we do on the Rundown with Ramon. Full disclosure, this is not new, fresh content. This is curated. And thank you, Maritain, for joining. Welcome, Maritain. Glad you're here. I hope your day is going fantastically blessed and well. So the aspect of curation is important. Pick a topic. Though curating allows you to develop more content with fewer resources, that doesn't mean you can skimp on quality. Select the tactic. Now that you have your theme and general benefit, you're ready to pick the tactic, the vehicle. How are you going, the tactic you'll use to generate the curation? Next up, you also could create long form content such as an ebook and more. Search for content. Use SEO. Now, SEO, many are saying, is dying at some point, and I believe it's slowly giving way to generative AI. But it's still going to be important to some degree for a while, but you still want to figure out how can you be different. Make bookmarks your friend. Bookmark places where you can find great content. Sign up and subscribe to email newsletters and podcasts. This is what I do, and my editorial assistant does as well. She signs up to content so she can feed me great insight that I can share with you. And last but not least, give credit to where credit's due. I do that throughout the Rundown with Ramon. This content here came from Content Marketing Institute. So you want to check them out for more insights like this. I hope you're enjoying. If you just joined, this is the Rundown with Ramon. My name is Ramon Ray. Glad you're here today. Got a few more minutes in the Rundown with Ramon. Feel free to say hi, say hello. Let me know you're watching. Take a picture, take a photo. Share it. Let people know you're watching the Rundown with Ramon. Ding, 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 ding. How to safeguard your brand during a digital transformation. Many of the larger brands are going through this thing called digital transformation, where they're going to bigger databases, better databases, faster search. Maybe their team has not been using tools and services like it was. Maybe they're not using AI. Maybe their remote is not as well as it should be. And you think everybody's doing it. Everybody's not doing it. So as you're going through a digital transformation and using AI tools and more, make sure still that you're consistent. Inconsistent brand experience. In today's chaotic consumer journeys, your brand must be present wherever and whenever consumers seek help. So you want to make sure, even as you're building your businesses and this bigger word called digital transformation, that you're still following through and keeping the promise that your customers expect from you, not to disappoint them. Ding, 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 ding. One of my favorite pieces here, Mind of a Champion. Similarities between small business owners and athletes, between entrepreneurs and athletes. Athletes have an interesting role because we can see what they're doing right up and how it works. Danette, thanks for being here. Glad you're here with Zone of Genius. Danette, the strategy queen. Glad you're here, who is also a champion. She is. So the Mind of a Champion. What are the similarities? Writes our friends at Brains Magazine. Alan Melton, founder of Small Business Coach Associates, writes the following: discipline and consistency. Me being here today, delivering the Rundown with Ramon, takes discipline and consistency to grow a business. I've started 5 businesses, sold 3 businesses, authored 5 books. It takes a measure of discipline and consistency. Perseverance and adaptability. Are you able to adapt when things don't go well? Are you able to preserve when things don't go well? Do you have a goal? Do you have a vision for what you want to do and how you want to do it? What's your vision? What's the goal? Where do you want to reach? Teamwork and leadership is essential and importance. I can't do this alone. On my team, I have Angelica, I have Mayanne, I have Josh, I have Helen. I have probably 1 or 2 others I'm blanking out on who are on my team and help me do what I do. And sometimes that team changes from time to time, seasonality, but you need a team to help you. You look at the best athletes in the world, Conor McGregor, who you see him on the, boxing, on the UFC ring solo. He has a whole team around him, behind him, to help him be what he can be. Ding, 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 ding. Moving forward here in the Rundown with Ramon, 14 soft skills for your resume that employers want to see. Employers don't just want to see smart people. They want people who are curious, people who have emotional intelligence, people who have email communication skills, people who have people skills, people who have a hunger and desire to go forward, who have self-awareness, humor and positivity. Let me tell you, humor and positivity will take you so far. I was talking about this with my boy Josh just a few hours ago, yesterday actually, that humor and positivity take you far. Sometimes maybe I'm a bit too humor, but it takes you far. Willingness to make phone calls, persistent honesty, ability to learn from experience, self-motivation, autodidactism. What is that? Don't know. And this is from our friends at allbusiness.com. Since traditional job descriptions have become loose, employees are expected to obtain a broader amount of skills to keep their competitive value sharp. Being an autodidact is a great trait to have in a new hire. It means they will always be focused on learning and won't shy away from acquiring new skills. Versatility is important as well. These things are absolutely important as you're looking for a job, but not only as you're looking for a job, thank you for those hearts and more. Even as you're looking to be an entrepreneur, these things are important. If you just joined, this is the Rundown with Ramon. My name is Ramon Ray, and I'm glad you're here today. Feel free to check me out at RamonRay.com and definitely check us out at zoneofgenius.com so you can know when we go live or podcast and other things that we're doing. Ding, 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 demonstrating you're a leader who cares. Caring in a leader is an essential trait. What are you doing to show and demonstrate that you care? Active listening. Are you giving full attention? Are you reflecting and clarifying? Are you asking for feedback? Are you showing empathy and understanding, recognizing individual challenges, showing compassion? Are you transparent in your communication? Are you being open and honest? Are you encouraging questions? Support and development. Are you encouraging people to invest in their growth, giving other constructive feedback? Are you recognizing and appreciating the team that you have, celebrating achievements, personalizing recognition, creating a positive work environment? Are you doing that? Promoting work-life balance? Are you fostering teamwork and collaboration? Are you leading by example to exhibit the behavior you expect? Are you showing resilience and optimism as a leader? Are you being available for them and supporting them? Are you being accessible? From our friends at stevekeating.me. stevekeating.me is writing this article, great article, where he talks about the things that are necessary to be a great leader. I would advise you to check this out, stevekeating.me. Listen, if you just joined, this is the Rundown with Ramon. Dr. Will Moreland chiming in. Definitely check him up, Dr. Will Moreland, foremost thought leader speaker, and a guy who has 4,000 shoes in his closet. Good to have everybody here. Again, this is the Rundown with Ramon. Moving forward today, demonstrating you're a leader who cares. We covered that just now. And the 13 best ways to handle the ups and downs of life, even when you hate change. This is no joke. Life will throw you a curveball many, many times. How do you handle the ups and downs of life, even when you don't like change, as our friends at Your Tango? It's easy to put these little bullet points together, but I hope hearing one of these little things will help you in your business or in your life. See, this is an opportunity for the best yet. Change the story you tell yourself about the situation. John Acuff writes that in his book called Soundtracks. And you can go to zoneofgenius.com, look up best books, zoneofgenius.com to see a list of best books for you and your business. Disconnect from TV and social media. Prioritize getting good rest. Give yourself the grace to grieve a loss that you may have. Allow the roller coaster of emotions to run its course. It's okay to cry. Figure out what you can control. Ask for help when you're overloaded. Start learning. Reevaluate your goals. Don't make decisions out of guilt or fear. Create stress outlets. And finally, help somebody else who's a few steps behind you. There's nothing greater than helping somebody else who's farther along the process, who's behind you. Listen, this is the Rundown with Ramon. Get ready towards the end of our show. I hope you've enjoyed it. One more quick tip for you today. Wall Street Journal talks about the only app that always wins the battle for your attention. Duolingo taps into the power of streaks and hooks. You with perfectly timed nudges. Can success translate to other companies? Every night, the writer says in the Wall Street Journal, my phone buzzes with an urgent message from a cartoon owl. Notifications keep coming with an increasingly frantic tone until I inevitably do what I'm supposed to do. I open Duolingo, which makes me just like millions of other people who find themselves coming back to this app day after day after day. You get hooked and engaged. The gamification is there. Think about all the notifications you get from your boss, flight cancellations, and more. Why are you always opening Duolingo? Well, it's not because you're motivated intrinsically. It's mostly because behind that cartoon owl named Dua is a large team of engineers, researchers, strategists, and product managers giving you that extra push. The best way to learn a language is getting in the habit of a daily practice, and the best way to form the habit is getting a well-timed nudge, which makes streaks and notifications essential to Duolingo's surprising business success. I'm not going to go over the whole thing, but knowing streaks and nudges and prompts and being encouraged to do things and competing with others in a way is a great way to move forward every single day. Especially when you really want to do something combined with that, that's fire. Listen, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is The Rundown with Ramon. I encourage you to go to zoneofgenius.com. Check it out. Get more insights on building your business. Be clear on what you want to do in life and in business. Ask yourself even, do you want to even be in business? Understand there's no music in life or business. This is not Shark Tank. This is real life. Are you hungry enough to get to where you want to be in your life and business and your goals? Are your prices right? Thank you for those hearts, emojis, and likes. Or are they too cheap? And finally, ask yourself, I say this every single show, just about, what do you do best? When you can find out what you do best and get paid to do it, you'll never work a day in your life. Listen, friends, this is The Rundown with Ramon, and I'm honored and so glad you're here today to join me in The Rundown with Ramon. I dare you today, pick up your phone, DM one person, send a voice message to one person, phone call one person, let them know that you care. The world is hurting, and we need people to show up and let others know that they care, because if we all do this, we'll all be feeling the care from each other. Thanks for joining me here in The Rundown with Ramon. Have a beautiful, fantastic day. Be blessed and go make a difference in this world. If you've enjoyed The Rundown with Ramon, do me a favor. Let me know. And more importantly, share The Rundown with Ramon with somebody else and tag me and let me know you did that. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Go make a difference. Thanks.